Okay, so many of you guys, first off, if you are a small business owner, particularly an African hair braiding salon, natural hair salon, etc., you're going to want to tune in because at the end of the video, I'm going to be walking you through an amazing tool that I was just introduced to that you guys can use in the meantime. But I want to walk you guys through this cycle because it is a consistent cycle that I see across many of my medium sized small business owners, even my larger African hair breeding salons or my natural hair salons, because this is essentially what my small business owners will do. They will go through this cycle over and over and over. You see a competitor online that has like 50K followers, 100K, etc., somebody bigger and larger than you in your area, then you're like, okay, I know that they're doing good. I have to post more, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then you start to burn out because you're focused on content. Then you go quiet and then you repeat. Okay. But why that doesn't work is because Instagram algorithms are designed for consistency. So if you want a content creator, meaning you're doing it 24/7 around the clock as your job, then you are going to get suppressed, meaning they will not show your content. So the consistency matters. So whenever you break that consistency, all your posts are going to be boop, brought to the bottom. Okay. It's social. It's supposed to be lively. Remember that. Okay. Now, when you tell yourself, oh, I need to create content, you don't want to think content creation creator. You need to think I have a content system. Okay. So this is a better way of doing it. So let me walk you through an example. I have salons that are well under $1 million, maybe have one or two people in that growing phase, three, four, five people, maybe. Then those people are, the hair salon owner is really worried about social media, etc. They don't have a system. And because they don't have enough time to get themselves out of the business and work on growing and expanding the business, they're just stuck in this rat race, okay, of like just trying to keep their head above water. Now, the salons that are doing over 3 million, even my barbershops, there's like a specific breakthrough where the owner is focused on, I need to create systems in order to feed the people that work for me as much as possible. So that's the mindset shift that you need to have. And your content is a huge part of that, okay? Because of the way that your consumers shop. So you need to be thinking about systems. Now, here is how a system typically runs. Okay, this is an efficient system. It's an example, but on the next slide, I'm going to show you a full breakdown. But this is one system that you can implement. Okay, number one, you want to start focusing on batch sessions. Now, Odia, zoom out for a second. I want you to zoom out for a second and I close my eyes because I want you to imagine this. Put yourself now in the shoes of your braider, not yourself, your braider, the people that are employed by you, the people that are making commission by you, etc. What is going to stop them or what is going to keep them loyal to you or what's going to stop them from going out on their own and starting something against you and now you have to replace them, etc. And the vicious cycle continues on and on and on. Okay? You need to bake their success into your success. So this is why thinking in a system mindset is the reason why my business owners, especially my business owners that are top business owners in their location, they always think in systems. Okay, how can I leverage my get as much juice out of the squeeze of my not your you're not squeezing your owners, but you're getting the most out of their time with you and then reinvesting that time back into them. And the way that you do that is through a content system. Because whenever your braider sits with you and they don't have anybody to braid their hair, their natural hair person doesn't have anyone um, to help, they're not earning with you. In their mind, they're thinking, why am I here? Why am I paying this person to get my own leads when I can start something myself? And that is something that's not necessarily bad, but you want to give them ample amount of basically leads so that they are happy and you're able to grow. And you can only accomplish that with content systems. Okay. So when you think of this, don't just think about it like, hey, I'm just creating content. This system is feeding your entire engine. Okay. And there is a strategic way to do it that will not burn you out. But for example, this is one way to do it. And in the next slide, I'm going to show you how we are doing it for our customers. But this is something that's light that you can take right now. So number one, you do a batch session. You have a few braiders wherever your busy day is, your busy time is. It can also be on Sunday, Monday, whatever works for you. But you want to create sessions in batches. So if you have your best braiders that, have a certain amount of time on the calendar, etc., you want to create content with them, okay? Then you want to turn one video, let's just say it's a video of a person before and after, etc. You want to create that into a reel, a TikTok, a story, etc., a carousel. You want to turn that into multiple pieces. And the way that you do that is through AI. I'm going to introduce you to a tool that you guys can use that from, you use it with, but I'm also at the end going to let you guys know that we are automating this. We have already automated this entire process, and I'll show it to you on the next slide. But Monday, you can do something like this where you showcase your work, educational posts, social proof, available CTA. Now, I want you guys, and this is a way to think about the content that removes the thinking from you guys. So this is essentially like almost like a weekly content calendar. But I want us to take it a step deeper, okay? When you think about this content system, you want to think, where are the places because where people get messed up is they think I just need to be creating content. But now let's close our eyes. Let's put our mindset in the customer's shoes. The customer only wants to see themselves in your chair having a certain experience. So where can they go for people that have gotten an experience from you? Ding, ding dong, reviews. So what I like to do is I like to use your content, your reviews, your 5-star reviews. That is also content for you. So all of these places where people are leaving real in experience-based comments or reviews in your system is something that you can use for content. All right. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't talk about. They're not using it as much, but this is something that we use and we are going to continue to use for our clients. Okay. So use every piece. Your Google Maps profile is a beautiful place to recycle content. All right. And this is why your automations have to be really in set, because we are automating and doing this, all the time. And if you don't have these systems in place, you're not going to be able to keep up with the frequency. Remember if you're not reaching out, you're not creating content at scale consistently, algorithms are going to suppress you anyway. So that 1 or 2 weeks post is not really going to help you. And then on top of that, when a person comes and they're interested in you and they go to see your profile and your profile looks crazy, they're going to say, you know what, I'd rather not. I'll go pick to someone that is more on social if that's the way that you shop. So the goal here is for you guys to show up in as many places as possible. So you want to be consistent. You want to have consideration of windows covered, so something for every single day. And then you want to make sure that your bookings are on autopilot. So this is what we are building. And this is like super cool because we've already built it and it's amazing. And I'm laying out the framework for you guys because this is how you make AI work for you. Okay. So number one, you have a 30 seconds of phone video. Remember what I was telling you guys about, where your systems work for you, your braider, you're getting all of the juice out of every hour that people are there in order to help them feed their plates as well, while also keeping you full and your braiders happy as well. Because it's very hard to find good braiders. It's very hard to find people that are excellent at what they do and that will stay with you if you're not full. They will leave. So what we are doing is we're taking pieces of content. So whatever it's in your phone, etc., it's a 30-second video once it's finished, and it's per braider. So now you've partnered and you've committed with your braider. And I always say incentivize your team. You have people that are constantly posting content. Give them something. Incentivize them. Create booking links for them. Make them integrated into your success, because when they are also going to be more successful and more engaged. Okay. So you have 4 to 5 braiders. So this is why our system does not work well with solo braiders. So if you're a solo braider, this is not for you. But if you have a full-fledged salon, if you have a full-fledged natural hair braiding salon, African hair braiding salon, this is for you. It's because you have the people, the braiders, the hairstylists that are doing that, and they're creating content because they want to grow too. But now you have all of those videos. So now you have 4 videos a week. Okay. That's one. And if you want to do more, you can do more. And I encourage you guys to do more. Now, what we're doing is you give Claude the video, and Claude is going to create all of this information. They're going to create an educational piece from it, a booking piece from it, behind the scenes, social proof, all of that good stuff. Then here's another thing that you can do, even if you don't have our system. Meta is going to allow you to post to Facebook as a reel, as a post, as a story, as an IG post. So you can post, you can do all of that, and you can schedule it within Meta. Then you're going to take 15 seconds and then you can put it on YouTube and TikTok. And let me tell you guys, this is amazing and it actually works. You're going to pull 3 still frames. So you're going to make sure you capture it at 3 different angles, etc., to highlight your work. Okay. So this time commitment is about, this whole process for us is actually automated. So we don't even spend time on it. We literally have created the system. We give it an image, we give it a photo, we give it a video. It does all of this for us. The human is only at the end to make sure that it all looks good and it's all on brand, which is crazy. So this whole entire process is automated. Crazy. But for you guys, if it's not automated, this is about, I would say, 80 minutes a week full of work. Okay. You can batch do it on Sunday. You have 20 minutes worth of video and you're constantly repurposing. This is constantly repurposing. So you record it once and you post everywhere. That is the basic system that you should be using. You post once and you record it everywhere. Okay. And then now you're able to post it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, etc. Your reviews to content. And all of these things should have a booking link. Okay. So all of this works with Claude as the brain. Okay. You can post it on Meta. You can use Meta, and now TikTok is also a part of Meta as well. So interested to see how their integration works. But you have TikTok, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, YouTube, and your reviews. All of these places where you post, where your customers post, this is now content for you. Okay. So this is the feedback loop that we have going for our businesses. Every video turns into a piece of content for your businesses, for our business. All right. So this is how it works. This is how you turn your employees or the people that work for you as a content engine. And this is exactly why our customers are seeing going from 1 million to 2 million to 3 million. This is why our salons grow, because now we've turned their content posting to a content engine that is there to bring them leads, revenue, and sales. That's it. So I want to introduce you guys to a tool, because this tool was put on my desk and I think it's a really great tool to get you guys started. But here's a caveat to these tools, because I'm always thinking this is great for this, but where does it fall short? When it comes to your customers, you have to always think, I am not a content creator. Use that to your advantage. You are a local small business. You can use a content creator thought process, but you want to stay true to how people shop and experience and have an experience with your business. Okay. So you need to use content to bring in local foot traffic, because that's how you eat. That's how you grow. Okay. So you have tools like this. I'm going to show it to you guys. This is a social media management tool. First off, if you guys are paying for a social media manager in 2026, you guys are wasting money. So please stop doing that, because tools like this, which is what we do, okay, is perfect for a starter. Okay. So what it does for you is you can automate posts from every platform, which is what we do as well. Automate posts from every platform. You can pretty much use AI to make changes to that post. That's what I do like about it, is you can use AI to make changes to a post. You pick a post and you make changes to it. So if you want this was a really cool video. The reason why I'm showing you guys this, because these tools are going to be promoted to you guys all the time, every day. The reason why I say these tools are good is because you can understand how the technology can now start to work for you. The reason why this is not necessarily the best for a local small business owner is because people want to see real life examples of their experience with you. And if you rob them of that, they will start to tell on you. Meaning, when you go to your reviews, people will start to say, it looks really good online, but my experience wasn't this. And the more you get of that, the more risky your brand becomes. So, your benefit right now as a local small business owner is not this perfectly curated experience. It's an experience that's true and authentic to your brand. Okay. So, this is what I want you guys to keep in mind when you're using these tools or when you're thinking about it, which is why you need to shop with somebody like us. If you are a local small business owner that's dedicated to the local small business owner experience, because we know what converts. Like, I know what's going to convert for you. So, this is going to get you likes and views online, but it may not, and it probably won't drive consistent traffic to your business and foot traffic to your business that's going to lead to sales. All right. So we don't want to have spikes. We want to have consistent flows of upticks. Spikes are great. And don't get me wrong, you have to post everywhere now. If you asked me this a year ago, I would have told you no, don't post everywhere, focus on one or two channels. But because things are in competition is intensifying, you have to focus on all platforms. But you have to do it in a way that's unique, or else you will generate views, you will generate likes, but you will not generate sales. I just had a conversation with a client. The same thing happened. She was like, hey, I did this. I have more comments. I have more engagement, but I don't have any more sales. I think she got like 2 more sales. But with our same service, she was able to get 3, 4, 5 more sales. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's really simple. Use your authenticity, but scale it online, post it online, and get your customers to post about you, get your braiders to post about you, and create that engine so you're constantly creating content without you being at the forefront, because you have other things that you need to manage. So I'm creating all of this to show you guys that this is the future. And the salons that are fastest to this point are the salons that are going to win. And we have fully automated this entire process. So shop with us. Go to our website. It's located at the bottom, and you will see what it takes to partner with us. We are only wanting to partner with the best of the best, because we understand that not all hair salons are going to survive what's coming. But if you're really interested and committed, then we encourage you guys to partner with us. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed and be fully booked and fully profitable. Bye-bye.